So I am gonna take a break from attempting to smash the patriarchy via sarcasm to review some books. A few days ago, I posted my response to Becoming YouTube's Girls on YouTube video, and the response to that video has been amazing. Thank you. And it also got me some new subscribers. So hi, new subscribers! I am delighted that you're here. I hope you also like books, because that's generally what I talk about around here. Today it is time for a recent reads video where I do quick reviews of all the books that I did not have enough to say about to do a full video review of. First up, I read Stormfront by Jim Butcher, and then Half of Full Moon by Jim Butcher. These are the first two books in the Dresden files. Yeah, I read the first one and it was fine, and then I started to read the second one and it was also fine, but I realized about halfway through that I just did not care what happened. So I stopped. And this is kind of a big deal for me because I always finish books. Like sometimes I will start books and then realize, oh, this is not the right time for me in this book, and then I will put it aside for a while. But I always finish those books, or at least plan to finish them. These two shelves right here are my to be read shelves. So yeah. But if I despise something, I will hate read that sucker till the bitter end. I don't know. I need some kind of word for stuff that you don't really think is bad, but that you still didn't like. I don't want to say indifferent. I feel like that's still too negative to describe how I feel about this. I don't know. I totally get why other people are super into this, and I may have even liked it myself if I had read it at a different time, but nah. Also, new personal reading policy. I am only continuing on with series if I really like the first book. Because I do this all the time where I'm like, well, the first book was okay, maybe I'll read the second book and see if it gets better. It never does for me. I gotta stop doing this. Next up, I read an ebook copy of Not That Kind of Girl by Siobhan Vivian. So this is all about a super type A high school girl named Natalie and her journey toward becoming a better person and basically just calming the hell down, pretty much. And it's a book about feminism and double standards and internalized misogyny and how horribly unfair being a teenage girl is sometimes. Yeah, if you have been following the recent Girls on YouTube discussion with interest, this book is probably something you'd be into. And I really liked this. I am definitely going to read some more stuff by Siobhan Vivian because this was super good. The thing that really worked for me was Natalie herself as a character. She is a very real character, which means she is also a very flawed character, which means she is going to rub some people the wrong way. But the thing is, at the beginning, she's supposed to be kind of terrible because the story is all about her growth and watching somebody grow from a really good person to also a really good person. There's nowhere for that to go. Also, I love super difficult female characters. They are my favorite. The only real negative for me is that some of the secondary characters are a little bit stock, which I think is because this book is less about the story and more about making a particular point, but it's a good point, so I'm willing to give it a pass on that. But yes, it's good. Read it. And the last things I have to talk about today are the Fierce Reads Anthologies, Volumes 1 and 2, by a bunch of different people, because they're anthologies. These anthologies are available for free as ebooks. They are put out by Tor.com in order to promote some of their debut authors. And the idea is that each author writes a little short story that is set within the same universe as their debut novel. And then sometimes there's also a couple of chapters of the novel. And it's all YA, fantasy, and sci-fi stuff. And I think you should definitely download this if you are into YA, fantasy, and sci-fi, because it's free. And you could find out about some authors you maybe don't know about. I think the first volume is a lot stronger than the second one, both in terms of content and also in terms of smaller stuff like formatting. Like, I'm aware that it's a free book, but like, even with the free stuff that you're giving away, you should still make it look professional, like it's representing your company. My absolute favorite out of all of the stories was Leigh Bardugo's in volume 1. It's this super dark Russian fairy tale thing. Oh, it's so awesome. And I was already interested in picking up her book Shadow and Bone because everybody's been raving about it lately, but like this definitely clinched it for me. My second favorite story was the one in volume 2 by Lish McBride. 2 words: Battle Unicorn. His name is Steve. So yes, go forth, enjoy free content, and find authors you might like. And that is it for today's recent reads. I will see you soon. Bye.